In honor of us potentially getting an Australian map, I thought we'd head out to New Zealand and do some red deer stag hunting, but this time we're going to be using the most difficult rifle to hunt with. I'm talking about the Muzzleloader. Well, we actually got a feral hog down there at about 300 yards out, bedded on the road. You know, when I first saw it, I thought there might have been a cow laying on the middle of the road, but as we look closer here, you can see it's one of those spotted feral hogs. And it's not a bad sized one. It's a decent sized boar as well. So what we're going to try and do is get to about 200 yards, and then we'll be able to take the shot. Since we have the muzzleloader, we really can't shoot past 200 yards. 250 yards will be absolutely tops at taking a shot. And I honestly don't even think we'll try it, but there's a chance we might. You know, never say never. And right about there is 200. We really shouldn't have too much drop. I'm thinking if we just pretty much hold right for the top of the vitals there. Or maybe not. Yep, that was definitely not a hit. Alright, so pretty sure he was laying right here, right? And to me, it seems like we didn't even hit that thing. Because there is no blood at all. Alright, so I figured we'd try and track down this hog here because he's a decent sized one. And I'd really like to make up for that shot. But now you guys know why I said 200 yards is going to be our absolute max. I almost thought that might have been it right there, but I do believe it probably would have went a little bit further than right here. Not much though. It really should be around here somewhere. Honestly, it's gotta be like right there. So all we gotta do is find it. It was laying right there. We jumped it up. Oh, I think we got it. I think we just drilled it. Open sights with the muzzleloader on the run. Did we? Oh, yeah, we did. Oh, yeah. All right. So we couldn't hit it with a scope at 200, but we smoked him on the run, open sights, at about 80 yards out with the muzzleloader. Like, that makes perfectly logical sense, doesn't it? So, nice vital hit, and he's laying right there. Didn't go 20, and piled right up. Let's take a look at that. It's going to be a gold, 100.4 gold, and we got a running liver intestine stomach shot at 75 yards out. Very, very nice, and that's a male black spots. You know, these are actually kind of rare. To be able to get a black spots hog like this, that's not that big of a deal. But to be able to get a big gold black spots like this, these are actually quite uncommon. And that's a pretty sweet looking hog. Look at that. So right now, kind of where we're hunting is right over here, a little bit north of the Tipmanani Hut outpost here. And we're basically going along the west side over here, trying to go through this thick stuff. And we're seeing if we can't spot some nice red deer stags along the way. We were just getting to a great area where there should have been some nice big stags, and then we found a track from a super heavy feral hog. We decided to get on the track, and then we got a call from one right down over here. Now, we actually spotted one, but it wasn't the right one. So I'm thinking that the whole entire herd of them should be bedded right down over this ridge. We're also trying to slide off to the right side here as well. That way, we can have a good win when we come over this ridge. We just had tracks from a trotting male going that direction. Oh my god, there he is. There he is right there. He's another gold potential. I thought he was going to be a little bit bigger than that based off the fact that he is a max weight feral pig, but he's still a decent one. Oh, there's another one over there. Look at that. But that is definitely going to be the biggest one. All right, this time we need to make this shot count. So for sure, we'll get to 150 and we'll be able to make a nice shot. All right, there we go. We're about 160 out right there. There's a nice little pocket. And I think we should be able to go right through that little pocket right there, to be honest. I mean, that shot was perfect. Smoked him. I didn't actually see him run off, so we may have potentially dropped him. I don't know. He looked really good. We may have gotten a double lung heart shot. Alright, well, he was standing right here, or I should say he was bedded right here. And he didn't go 20 yards and piled up. So we didn't get a heart shot, but we hit something pretty good. What's calling over there now? Red deer. That's what we're looking for. So they're calling somewhere over in here. The wind is blowing directly towards them, which is not really ideal. But here's our hog, and we ended up getting... Oh my god, we barely missed the heart. Look at how close we were to hitting that heart. Wow. Ended up getting a left lung shot and shoulder blade there, and just barely missed the heart. So overall, a pretty epic shot placement on that nice feral hog. Alright, so we just kicked up a bunch of red deer. And we're also getting growled at by a feral hog here. Oh, there it is right there. It's actually a level 2 right in front of us. So I think we'll actually go open sights on this. Check this out. Woo! Friggin' headshot him. That'll do. That'll definitely do. Oh, another one! I'm not sure what that was actually. I think that might have been the other big 2. Or I should say the big 3. Alright. That's alright. We got this one down right here. And we're gonna get back over there and try and get... Oh, we pulled off a neck shot. Very nice. Very, very nice. We're gonna go over here and try and figure out where these red deer went. And also, if there may be a nice stag in the herd. So far, it looks like there... Oh, there's a stag track. There we go. Right there, right there, right there. Okay, we just came over this next ridge here, and we spotted this whole herd of red deer. So far, I'm only seeing females, but there should be a stag in there somewhere. Oh, right there. Oh my god, there he is. There's our stag. Wow. He's actually not a bad looking stag. There's 2 of them there. 5 medium and a 6 hard. Now, there could easily be another stag in there as well. In fact, there is another one there. So we don't want to just exactly rush this shot without checking. But then again, we don't want to spook them either. Alright, well, from the looks of it here, it seems like those are the only 3 stags in here. So rather than risk spooking this stag, we're going to get lined up for a shot. Once he turns. Oh, we're not reloaded. How could that happen? That could be an awesome shot, but we're not loaded, so there's not much we can do at this point. Alright, keep an eye on that stag. Where is he? There he is. That was almost a shot. He's got to get out of that brush. That's a shot. I'm going for it. We got him. We got him. Alright, it was a tough angle. He was quartering directly at us, but we hugged tight to that front shoulder. So we should have definitely gotten a single lung. Alright, it's looking pretty good from here. Nice vital hit. And he ran up this way. Alright, here's our stag down piled up over here. Let's pick him up. He was a decent level 6 and did get a nice left lung shot there. 126 yards and a 153. We were just coming up over this next ridge here and I spotted something out of the corner of my eye and I thought, man, is that a tree? Or what is that? Well, it was actually the rack from a super impressive, massive stag. I can't tell what it is, but holy is that a heck of a rack. Look at that beast. So we got a 5 right there. And I can't get a spotting on whatever that is. But wow, is that a nice stag. Honestly, I wasn't even able to spot that massive stag At first, all I saw was the 5, and then I saw out of the corner of my eye this massive tree swing behind the trees, but then I realized that was not a tree. It was the rack from this massive stag, which is laying right there, and we still can't quite figure out how big it actually is. The good thing is that it's behind that brush, and we also have a really good wind to try and get into range for a shot. Although we're already pretty much in range. We're sitting out here at about 160 yards out, and that's pretty much sighted in. He's roughly 200 yards, so he's a little further than what I thought, but can I spot him? Still can't spot him. Still can't spot him. I'm not liking this so much, because the further we get in here, the more brush we're gonna have obstructing our shot. Holy, look at that rack. Wow, is that a stag? Yeah, that's it. That's as close as we can possibly get, and I still can't spot it. I still cannot spot that thing. But the good thing is we have a perfect wind, and we have a great setup here. We should have somewhat decent cover here as well, if we tuck back in here. Yeah, that should work. He's up. He's up. Oh my god, it's a giant mythical. A giant mythical. I'm not exactly sure why he got up, but that was totally unfortunate. The fact that he was sitting there that whole entire time and he finally got up. Man, I really want to get that stag. Alright, well, we spotted him here. It appears that he's heading up to this woods over here, and he'll probably end up feeding somewhere around here. I do believe at this point they should start feeding. Alright, he's got to be right over this ridge here. We just lost his track, but it's super open down back up in here. I do believe that should be a track from the same herd of red deer, and I think it is. So pay close attention, because he's going to be out here somewhere. Oh my god, he's right there, he's right there, he's right there! Son of a, we got too close. I really hope we didn't spook him. Oh my god, I hope we didn't spook him. Oh, he's less than 50 yards away. At this point, we got to get some cover, and then we'll crouch up to take a look. No freaking way. We didn't spook him, you guys. He's right there. Holy. Oh, that was way too close. Way too close. Do you realize we could have sent that thing to another county if we would have taken another 10 steps forward? He would have been gone. But luckily, he's right there. Oh my god, look at his rack. Okay, so the good thing is we know where he's at. We can see his massive rack right there. The bad thing is we don't have a shot, and I really don't want to call him this close, because we're already way too close. All right, I'm trying to figure out what we should do. Try and sneak over there, maybe? Maybe. I mean, I don't really know. The key is we got to get higher up so we can see down over this ridge here. But right now we just can't. There's a tree right here, and that actually may work. But also it's going to put us at less than 50 yards away from this thing. So we'll probably have to zero in for, I don't even know what we can zero in for, 80? Yeah, we'll zero for 80, because we're going to be right on top of this thing. If he's honestly feeding right there, which I think he is, he should be less than 80 yards away. He is right there. That's the 5. Oh my god, they're so close. I've never been this close to this big of a stag before. And I'm absolutely starting to freak out right now. See, they're so difficult to see. I just can't believe how good they are at hiding. But I can't spot them. There we go, we spotted one. Okay, so there's the 5. And at this point, I don't know where our giant mythical went. Holy, what a rush. What an absolute rush. I mean, honestly, I feel like at this point, we could do one of two things. One, we could literally just walk over there and try and take him down at 20 yards away, open sights, because he's going to be so close. Or 2, we could try and somehow crawl back over in there so we can get a better view this way into these trees here. Alright, well, the wind is actually shifting. And at this point, we have no other choice than to try and sneak up and get as close as possible. We literally have no other options at this point, because the wind is going to keep on shifting, and eventually it's going to be blowing right towards them. So we just may have to go open sights. We just may. I got an idea. And the idea is that we may just slide all the way down here to the opposite side. And then try and call him in. Because this is not any better. Oh my god. We may try and work our way out to the road and just slowly work our way up to the top of that road there. Maybe get up to that hill and then look down this way so we can see anything, to be honest. This is honestly truly unbelievable. We still cannot see one single stag. And we're already all the way to the road. Like, we know he's in there. But where? Oh. There's one right there. Well, at least we finally see one. Alright, well, we finally managed to slide over here. And we actually may call from this pine tree. If we can get to this tree, we may tuck in there. I mean, honestly, at this point, I feel like if somebody told me there was a massive stag less than 80 yards away from us, I wouldn't believe them. Like, I would not believe you that there's a giant stag right there, because we've been looking the whole time and I don't see anything. All we see is that one female. I can't even see the 5 anymore. They truly are unbelievable at hiding. Oh my god, right there, right there, right there, right there. Okay. We got a couple of them right out in the open. So they're slowly working their way out. 2 of them right there. Oh my god, you guys. We found him. He's right there. Holy, look at the size of that thing. Oh my god, is that a giant? Oh. Alright, so we were going to try and go over there and make it up to the top of that stump. But unfortunately, we weren't able to because we spotted a bunch of these red deer down here. And now we have eyes on our massive mythical. So what I'm trying to do now is tuck in here, get a little bit of cover so that when we crouch up, we're not completely visible, which right now, that is not good. We need some more cover. Come on, give me cover. Tell me we got some cover. Why are we not getting cover? Well, we really don't need that much cover. That's our chance. That's our chance right there. He's 90 yards out. Oh, he stepped forward a little too much. We're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to be just a little more patient. But it's about to happen. Right now. Oh my God. Here we go. If he takes 2 more steps forward, we're gonna have a shot. Here we go. Here we go. Smoked him. Perfect shot. Oh my God. Giant mythical is down. Right there. Holy, what an epic hunt. Oh my God, that thing was unbelievable. What a smart, absolutely giant stag. And what an incredible spot he chose to try and hide out. We've been trying to get around him for the last 25 minutes here, and we could not see any sign of the stag. We knew he was here, but we could not see him. We were literally less than 50 yards away from this giant stag, and we could not see him or any other red deer that were in the same herd. Finally, we looped our way around. We were right here, we couldn't see him, so we had to loop all the way around, shifted up to the top of the road, and then kind of looped around this way, and that's where we spotted him, right out here. And sure enough, he's a giant. Oh my God. Look at this stag. Wow. They don't get much bigger than that, folks. They really don't. It's gonna be a 220, and we got a double lung shot at 98 yards. But a 220, 486 pound red deer stag. Look at that beast. Holy, what an incredible stag. I can't tell you guys how special this is right here. And the amount of effort it took for us to get getting into range on this stag is just, it's truly remarkable. It really is. But it all paid off. And we took him down with the muzzleloader. And on that note, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you next time. Wow. I am just absolutely speechless at this point. Holy. Well, we got a gobbler out there about 400 yards out. Now, I would love to be able to see if we could take a shot on that thing there. And of course, we don't have it. But we can definitely use that.